someone who tends to enthusiastically get going on the road towards a goal, and then you encounter something hard or a roadblock, and then you just kind of give up? Be honest with yourself, whether you're a student or whether you are an adult out working in the world. I have to admit that I feel like giving up more often than I wish to admit. It might be why I became an academic coach, because we teach others what we need for ourselves. And I've been thinking about this issue as we are sliding into a brand new calendar year, and also because I came across an interesting idea. In my email, I track a few social justice programs that do some really exciting work here in Oakland, in the Bay Area. And one of these emails in particular was talking about some experimenting with a new program in schools that shifts students from a maker culture into a repair culture. So first of all, let's look at, what do we mean by maker culture? Here in the Bay Area, we have this big maker fair that happens once a year. And there's a lot of conversation about, we have Silicon Valley here. People make things a lot. There's a lot of creativity and we build new things here. But there's a problem with maker culture, or a potential problem with it. It's creativity, and making new things is very exciting, but there can be a tendency here to quit and just throw things away when something doesn't work. I mean, I encountered it just recently in my own life. My mouse stopped working and I was like, oh crap, I'm gonna have to go buy a new mouse. And then I was like, wait, I wonder if I can repair this instead of just throw it away. And it turns out I found a YouTube video. Within half an hour, I had my mouse back up and running again. So that's an example of, instead of just throwing something away for the bigger or better idea, of just figuring out, like, what can I repair here? And so a repair culture has a tendency to stick with something a little bit longer, to tolerate the discomfort of something breaking, and to troubleshoot. Wait, here, over here. I was looking in the wrong place. And to troubleshoot by looking for what the problem is and then what the solution might be. My brother is a college professor. He teaches sculpture and art. And he says one of the biggest problems he's seeing in students over the last, I'd say, 5 or more years, is that students don't know how to repair or how to troubleshoot, how to stick with something. They have so embraced this idea that newness is good, making is good, that if they come up with an idea for a piece of art they want to make, they start making it, something goes wrong, they realize it's not as easy as they thought it would be to do, they just give up. And then they move on to the next idea. And it's such a struggle for him to get them to stay with the discomfort of something being broken long enough to get creative about how to fix it. So I'm going to be doing a few videos as we slide into the new year, where we reflect on, what does it take to actually move ourselves, not just from a maker culture, which is a wonderful, exciting place to be, but a repair culture where we stick with it, whether we are repairing things like mice. And actually, in this program that I read about in Oakland, they actually do have repair clubs where students really learn how to troubleshoot when something is broken, how to fix it. But sometimes it's things in our own habits and our own internal systems, or our family systems, or even our business systems for those of us who are starting and growing our academic coaching businesses, that we need to learn how to actually stick with the discomfort and work on, what does it look like to figure out what's broken and repair it. So keep your eye on my newsletter and my YouTube channel for more around what a repair culture might look like. And also, if you know specifically what you're ready to start repairing, if it's study skills, go to GretchenWagner.com/action guide, and you'll learn all about my study cycle. If it's time management that you know, like, oh my goodness, I need to be better at that this year, go to my website, gretchenwagner.com/gears, and you'll get a free download around that. If the discomfort of things breaking is so hard for you and that's why you give up, maybe some self-regulation tools are what you need. So gretchenwagner.com/regulation. And then if you have questions about any of this, don't do it alone. Go to gretchenwagner.com/live. And I have a monthly live session where we troubleshoot questions related to student skills, as well as to, in the second half, to growing our businesses as academic coaches. So no matter who you are, I wish you just a wonderful new year as we head in that direction. And I look forward to helping you embrace this idea of repair culture. Take care, everyone.